Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. As you were told, we are Theater Breaking Through Barriers, a professional off-Broadway theater company based here in New York City, comprised of actors, directors, designers, playwrights, many of whom happen to have a disability. Some of us are blind or low vision. Some of us are deaf or hard of hearing. Some of us have developmental disabilities. Some of us have mobility, some of us can't say mobility disabilities. Some of us don't have a disability yet, but we are a group of a very diverse group. We do all different types of theater, and we are very proud and pleased and honored to be with you this evening for a special performance for the International Day of Disaster Risk Reduction. My name is Nick. I am the group's associate director, and I will be moderating tonight. So let's get started. Anita. Everyone, this is Anita.
Hello, everyone.
Anita's one of our, thank you very much. Anita is one of our incredible actors with the company. Anita, now I'm going to ask you a question here, and I want you to think fast, okay? What immediately springs to your mind when I say the word disaster?
Preparedness.
No, try again. Disaster.
Okay. Resilience.
Yeah, okay. So, anybody else? Christopher. Disaster.
Definitely resilience.
Okay. Josh.
Clean water.
Clean water. Okay. Stephen.
Urban planning.
Urban planning? Okay, Stephen, let's try to stay on topic
No,
here.
he is staying on the topic. It's an important connection, Nick. Over half the world lives in cities now, and we need to manage and plan urban spaces in order to reduce the risk.
Ooh, someone's done her homework.
Yeah. Wait a second. Did I hear someone say over here the unexpected?
No one said unexpected.
No, listen, no, I know, I distinctly heard, who was it? Someone said the unexpected, and you, whoever it was, are right. Dealing with natural hazards and potential disasters is dealing with the unexpected. And in that spirit, we're going to give our actors something unexpected. Jared? Jared. Jared is one of our playwrights. He's brilliant. Look at the size of his head. He's brilliant. He has just written a brand new play that we're going to perform for you tonight.
Hold on. We're going to do this.
Listen, come on, you guys. What did we just get through saying? We said you have to be prepared for...
Storm.
Disasters.
The same directors?
No, thank you very much.
Inconsiderate artistic director.
Yeah, okay, thank you for that. No, thank you. No, the unexpected is what we are prepared for, and thank you very much.
So even in Braille.
Yeah, we are going to perform this brand new disaster risk reduction related production tonight. And the title of this wonderful play is, Jared?
Disaster, the repetitive killer.
That title needs some work.
Yeah, okay, disaster, okay, let's give it a try, shall we? Okay, just bear with us, folks. Places, everyone, come on, get into Anita, center, that's perfect. Excellent job. Okay, Stephen, beautiful. All right, ready? You're all set, and lights up.
Boy, working at this office sure is office-y.
This office is really good to work for.
It's an equal opportunity employer, too.
Why, what do you mean, Stephen?
Well, haven't you noticed that several people who work here have a disability?
Well, no, I hadn't. I hadn't noticed. You're kidding with this, right?
Right. Nick, do we really have to read this?
No, come on, you're doing great, okay? Now listen, I'm going to enter the scene as the office supervisor.
Great.
Well, hello there, office workers.
This is our favorite boss. Hello, Mr. Risk-Driver.
That line is supposed to be for everybody?
Oh. It's our favorite boss. Hello, Mr. Risk-Driver.
I'm here to tell you that we are having an emergency.
Oh, a disaster kind of emergency?
That's it exactly, a disaster.
How unexpected.
This office is a death trap. How are we going to escape?
Anita, Never fear, I will carry you on my back to safety, and then I will come back here and rescue the rest of my colleagues. Here, climb on my back.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Okay, nobody panic, you'll frighten Joshua. Where's Joshua?
I evacuated.
No, Josh, that's not what we have in the script here. You gotta come back
Nick,
here.
this script isn't working.
She's right. Seriously, it's ridiculous.
That's because you're playing it ridiculous here, okay? See, we're trying to effect a realistic depiction of disability in disaster situations. And we know that a disproportionate number of people are killed in these sorts of things. So listen, you guys, you're embarrassing me here. We have a lot of people. Could you please try this
All
one,
right,
okay?
Nick, all right, Jared.
Thank you. Okay, sorry about
Let's
that, folks.
do it.
Could you come back here again, Josh? We're going to places again. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Sit, ready, and lights up. Anita, I will carry you on my back to safety and then come back for the rest of my colleagues.
What would we ever do without you?
What's happening?
No, nobody panic. You'll frighten Joshua. Where's Joshua?
I'm hiding under my desk, and you'll never find me.
What's happening? I can't hear anything. I've resigned myself to the fate.
I'm panicking.
What?
I'm panicking.
What?
I'm panicking.
I can't hear you!
Come on, Stephen, what are you guys doing?
We're just doing what the script says.
Jared, sorry.
Is there a problem with the
Yeah,
script?
what were you thinking about with this script here?
It's a realistic depiction of people going through a crisis situation.
Yeah, okay, well, after seeing this, wait, what's that smell? It's the script. It stinks.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's awful.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And you know what? I think it's a little bit offensive because do you really think that this is an accurate depiction of disability? Help us out here, folks. Do you really think that this is an accurate depiction of disability in a disaster situation? Does anybody have any answers here so that we can maybe get Jared on the right track? Anybody?
Well, I certainly can see a problem.
Okay.
I have to ask, did the writer know anything, consult with any people with disabilities?
Well, it's interesting that you asked that. You see, actually what I did was I thought to myself, what would I do in the situation? And I just wrote that down.
Countdown.
Yes, Josh, please, come on now.
Sorry about that.
But you know, guys, I can get it right. Okay, if you guys give me another chance, I can write this much more accurately.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, okay. How about we write it together, all right? Because, you guys obviously know more about this stuff than I do, okay? So if I ask you each what you would do in this situation, then I could write that down. Would that make more sense?
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I'm game.
All right, let's do it.
That's great. Okay, here, please take this out. Do something with that.
behind my desk.
Yeah,
Okay,
and you
wouldn't
can
hide
give
behind your
Stephen
desk.
more lines,
Okay.
More lines?
actually, because
Thank you.
I should be the hero.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jared is going to go in the back and he's going to try to work on this a little bit. And I promise you, before this is over, he's going to come back with something truly amazing. So in the meantime, let's keep this show rolling. Cue the music. And we're back. I'm Howie Yogo, and welcome back to This Is Your Life, the only game show that asks the most important questions. Now, before our last break, we were entering into the final round where the points double, but the stakes can't get any higher because this is your life. Let's play. Our first question is for Roland T. How are you, Roland?
I'm ready, Howie.
Always be ready, Roland. Okay. Now, for the first question, here you go. You're working in an office building near the center of metropolitan Madrid. Suddenly, the lights go out. Smoke fills the office. If you do not get out of the office in the next few minutes, you will surely asphyxiate, blocking the exits and trapping the rest of your coworkers in a fiery tomb.
I'm sorry, Harry, but what was the question?
The question is, what do you do? And remember, this is your life.
Well, Howie, well, the first thing is I stand up. Then I walk, I don't run, to the stairwell door. If it's not hot, I open it. Then I call out for the others to follow the sound of my voice so that they can evacuate. Then, after counting the people going down before me, I follow them outside to a designated meeting place outside, away from the building.
Well, our judges seem a little bit fuzzy on that. Listen, let me elaborate on this, okay? The office is in complete darkness, okay? And there is smoke that fills the entire room, so visibility is 0.
I'm blind.
You're blind.
Visibility is always 0 for me.
Okay, the judges agree. And not only do they agree, but they award you double points for your heroism. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's give Roland T a big hand. Thank you. Our next question is for Dipali Gupta. Hello, Dipali.
Hello, Holly. Howie, I am so excited to be here, and I'm very prepared. I've been preparing here.
Always be prepared, Dipali. All right, here's your question. You are in a hospital which was built in a low-lying area known to flood. It takes a rescue team 1/2 hour, 30 minutes, to rescue 30 people who use wheelchairs. By the time you've evacuated, the roads are closed, and you are forced to take refuge on the upper floors.
Was that the question, or did I miss it?
Here's your question. How many of the 30 persons who use wheelchairs will survive this disaster? And remember, this is your life.
All of them.
Oh, I am sorry, Dipali. The answer is none of them. None of them will survive. And you will also endanger the lives of many rescue workers as well.
Howie, I wasn't finished with my answer. No, I was trying to say that all of us would survive if...
If? Oh, that's a very big if, isn't it?
If, when they were rebuilding the hospital from the last flood, ramps were built into the evacuation areas, then all 30 people can evacuate in less than 5 minutes without needing a big rescue team. And if the bus is fitted with lifts, we can all make it to safety before the roads close, and the rescue team will be free to help lots of other people and not just us.
Oh, the judges agree. Seems that little word, if, not only saved your people's lives, but it saved the lives of a lot of other people as well. You have just earned double points. Congratulations.
The floods come every year. The floods come every year, Howie. We don't have to be surprised every year.
Okay. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Wait. I think I hear... you know what that sound means. It means sudden death, the final round. Yuri, we didn't get to you in the last round, so super sudden death will begin with you. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Sanjay. Sanjay is a 25-year-old man, but Sanjay has a disability. He has a physical disability that, in the occurrence of a disaster, without universal accessibility, could mean the difference between life and death. Your super sudden death final round question is, what is Sanjay's disability? Yes, Yuri.
Is he blind?
Oh no, I'm sorry. He is not blind. Roland T.
Is he paralyzed below the waist?
Oh, I am sorry. No, he is not paralyzed below the waist. Dipali, you can win the game if you can answer this question correctly. What is Sanjay's disability?
Well, he reacts to our guesses, so he must be able to hear us. Does he have a developmental or psychiatric disability?
Oh, I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Sanjay, tell us, what is your disability? He says, I am deaf, but I read lips very well. So there you are. Sanjay reads lips very well. But in the event of an emergency, Sanjay might be left behind because he would not be able to hear any alarms behind him.
Well, you know, Howie, that's really unfair. Because how are we supposed to know the answer to that?
Judges? The judges say you could have asked him. Yeah, that's right. The simple, most easiest, most important way of finding out what your neighbor's needs are is to simply ask them. Get to know your friends and neighbors. Get out there. Mix and mingle. Don't be such a stranger. After all, this is your life. Well, I guess that's all the time we have for today on This Is Your Life. We would like to thank all of our contestants. We'd like to thank you, our wonderful studio audience. And of course, we must thank our sponsors, the United Nations. The United Nations, uniting nations and foiling supervillains for over 65 years. Yes, indeed. This has been a UN Jared Bogert production. Oh, really?
What, is it ready?
Booyah! I'm telling you, I just knocked out 7 all-new monologues. I typed it up, I had it printed, and professionally proofread. I had it attractively bound, and all within the last 7 minutes.
Wow. You actually talked to some folks who've gone through some of this stuff?
Yes, Christopher, because all of these stories are based on real true stories.
Well, I've got more lines now, so that's good.
This seems legitimate. Shall we give it a whirl?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present to you tonight the final chapter of our little show. Crew, places, please. We know.
We know.
The floods come every year.
Earthquakes
We know.
will happen, eventually.
We
We
know.
know. In the end.
All we have is each other.
So let's be ready
And
And
let's be
together.
The floods come every year. And every year we pretend like it's a big surprise. I mean, I can understand. What is more solid than the earth? What is more solid than the earth beneath your feet? How can the solid earth suddenly turn into an angry ocean, sweeping your whole world away, like pebbles from a sidewalk? It's unthinkable. So we choose not to think about it until the next time the floods come. And then your land and earth is gone again.
To me, the world can feel like an obstacle by itself, not just during an emergency. It takes extra planning on my part to just get through an ordinary day.
Without effective communication, parts of the world around me are invisible. Some things that hearing people might take for granted, like the sounds behind them, are unheard to me unless I enact extra solutions.
As a person who is blind, I too need physical and effective communication access so that I may protect myself, my family, and my neighbors. The world outside my doors are consistently and persistently difficult. I have to be precise and ready to meet it every single day.
Prepare.
Plan.
Proactively.
Every single day.
Because I was born blind, the people in my village call me cursed. They do not want their children next to me because they think their children will become cursed too. This is nonsense. The real curse is the people who will be stuck thinking in this ignorant way. When the government first came to my village, they taught the people about my condition, about the disease that caused my blindness. Oh, I memorized everything they taught us. I memorized how they taught us to keep our children away from unhealthy conditions. I memorized how they taught us to store our food before the floods came. I memorized everything the government taught us. When they finally left, the people saw that I knew these things, that I could share my knowledge with them. My neighbors now invite me into their homes. They say to me, "Won't you please share your knowledge with us?" They now see that I am no curse by the devil. I am but a blessing to the village, a blessing from God.
If I could talk to you with my voice, I would say,
I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. Every day they go to school, but I cannot. People think the reason I don't go to school is because I'm not intelligent, but that is not true. It is because my teachers and my classmates cannot talk to me using sign language.
When I wake up in the morning, there's no one to take care of me. I have to make my meals, everything, just like a person who doesn't have a disability. But some of the basic things are more difficult. And the simple things are not that simple. The simple things can be life or death.
So I was not in school when the NGOs came, and I was the only child able to attend the information meetings. They came to teach us about earthquakes and what to do when the earthquakes happen. Now, I help my family prepare our home for the earthquakes.
In my home, I have a collection of plates, beautiful plates. Some were my mother's, some were my grandmother's. When the walls shook and I saw my plates falling to the ground, and as the plates shattered, exploding into thousands of ceramic shards, I thought, this is what's happening to my town. How will anyone put this back together again? We are exploding. We are breaking into thousands of pieces.
I help our neighbors now. And now when people from my village see me leading the groups and communicating with other people who are deaf, they don't say that I am ignorant. They say, "Look there, he is from our village." And they are proud, and they say, "We are very strong and intelligent people." I say that too now, about myself.
People in my town will call me names. They will say what you do for us around. We don't like you. I've been in at a time by myself.
When I was growing up, my mother taught me to treat people with disability as if they were no different from anybody else. But I always thought that that was because people with a disability are different from everybody else.
When the earthquake hit, I wasn't at home. I was separated from my mom and my dad. I went searching for them in the shelters. In the shelters, I saw people who couldn't walk.
When I was 12 years old, my mother was in a bus crash.
Some lost their vision, some were very sick.
And she started using a wheelchair, and so I thought, now my mother is different, and she's not going to be able to be my mother anymore. I was very sad for a long time.
In the shelters, I see people who needed water, and I would give them water.
But my mother did not stop being my mother.
I would see people who needed a doctor, and I helped them to a doctor.
She became even better at taking care of me and more attentive to everyone around her because, well, more attentive than ever before.
Some of the people I saw in the shelters knew me from my town. Then when they saw me, they became happy. They were happy because I reminded them of home.
Now, whenever there's a problem in our area, she is the first person to check on our neighbors because she knows how important it is just to be checked on.
in the end, all we have is each other. We had a support group of people with disabilities, my wife and I. They were our friends. We spent time with them often. Everybody knows somebody who died in the tsunami. Everybody. 2 or 3,
I knew 3 people who died.
I knew 2 people.
6 people.
4 people.
I knew one, my brother.
Twice as many people with disabilities died that day and the days following. 22. I knew 22 people who died. Half of our friends. Before the first wave came through, she screamed at me. Run. You have to run or you won't make it. I won't. I couldn't go because of her wheelchair. But I couldn't leave her. And the water swallowed our world like we belonged to it. And we were separated by the wave as if it had chosen us. I managed to grab the railing. It was brown, peeling paint on cold, wet steel. There were concrete steps.
Hold on!
Hold! She could not. I lost 22 friends and my wife. We know.
We know.
The floods,
The floods
come
every year.
We
We
know.
know.
The earthquakes are going to happen eventually.
We know. In the
In the
end.
end.
All we have is each other.
So let's be ready.
Together.
Together. We are able.